Okay, so this is our web application, 123 Movies 2 Electric Boogaloo. So to use the application, first we're going to have to log in. And so for demonstration purposes, we've pre-made some users, and we've also populated some of the user ratings in the database, just so you can see how some of our features end up working. So you can see here we're on the landing page, and from here we can do a lot of things. So we can see our profile, which is right here. You can see that we've rated a certain number of movies to here, The Dark Knight and The Matrix. On the right you can see their genres. And so say for example we wanted to add a new movie. So we would search for that movie. Let's search by, say, a genre. So we can search by action movie, and we do that search here. Terminator, that's a famous movie. So we can give that a rating. Say we want to rate it 4. Nice, and now we can go back to our profile, and we can see that the Terminator has indeed been rated. Now say we think The Dark Knight is not as good of a movie, so we can change it to 4, so we can just use it as we did the search, update it there, and the rating will change. And say we didn't want to rate The Matrix, we can also remove that rating. Great. So now we can explore some of the other features. So first, you can see other users in the database, which is kind of handy. There's one other user right now. His name is also Pranav. But we can see that we have some intersections here. And this other user has also rated The Dark Knight, but they gave it a more favorable rating than we did. And that's kind of interesting to see that we share some movies in common. So we can go back now. And that basically covers some of the basic features of our application. Some of the more advanced features include a recommendation, which you can see here. Based on your user's personal information and preferences, we can recommend different movies to you. So it kind of makes sense that based off what we kind of like watching, like we have Terminator and The Dark Knight, that, oh wow, there's a Batman action movie at the top, and there's Inception and The Matrix, which is not no surprise we had previously rated. And so that's interesting. And we can go back, and we can also see different genres featured here. Here's action movies and comedy. These are just pre-chosen genres that we've decided that the user might find interesting. And so if we go back one more time, we go back to the recommendation here, and we can now look at The Matrix, which we had previously rated, but we unrated. And so we can see some advanced movie information if we click on it. And this is also available in all of the search features, regardless where they are. So here we see The Matrix. It's made in 1999. And we can see here that there's a thumbnail for it, actually, that is dynamically generated based on which movie it is. There's an IMDb rating by default. You can see directors, runtime, actors, plot, and also predicted rating. Now, because of the sparsity of the data set, we're not going to have a predicted rating for this movie. But if we go home and we search for, say, Terminator, if we were to search for Terminator with an O in the name, we would see that there is indeed such a movie, and we can see the movie info now. And we can see that there is a predicted rating. And this is generated based on the other users in the database, as opposed to the recommendation system, which is user data alone. This is more dependent, like a social collaborative feature. So based on the other user in the database, whose name is Pranav, that has rated a movie that we've also rated, we can use that along with the deviations that we have as a user to determine what we'll probably give as a rating for Terminator. We can see it's pretty close to the IMDb rating, so we're very movie savvy. And so that's just about it. Thanks for watching.